You want to know the best way to destroy any nation? I mean, completely wipe it out of existence. For that, you don't need guns and bullets. You don't need laser-guided munitions. You don't need satellite-guided missiles. You don't need landmines. You don't need knives. You don't need bayonets. You don't need any of those things. All you have to do to completely destroy any nation, completely wipe it out of this existence, is destroy family values. That's all you got to do. You do that, you'll destroy the nation. Oh, want proof? You ever heard of the Roman Empire? Not here anymore, right? The Roman Empire rose on the strength of family values, went in decline, and completely fell flat on the lack of family values. Same with the Greeks and other great civilizations before them. You see, every time that we destroy the principles that make us strong as humans, you can actually destroy the entire nation. Because what's the nation made up of? The nation is made up of people, right? Ultimately, the nation isn't just made up of individuals. The nation is made up of families. And the families are kind of like part of the bricks in a foundation, or stones in a foundation. You stack those stones upon each other and the foundation becomes stronger. But if a lot of those stones are made of inferior materials, are made of loose sand, or crumble easily, guess what? Eventually that nation falls. Anything that you build on top of that foundation will falter and collapse. That's how you destroy a nation. And a lot of this really starts with two basic things: principles and strategies for dating and courtship and marriage. Erode or corrupt or poison those things, ultimately they creep into the rest of society and will bring it straight to its knees. I'm telling you. That's all you got to do. Yeah, again, you don't need bombs. You don't need guns. You don't need any of that stuff. Hell, you don't even need espionage. You don't even need spycraft. You need none of that. All you have to do is poison good dating and courtship principles and marriage principles and good marriage doctrine. That's all you got to do. You'll destroy the nation. It's funny how we don't think of these issues as being part of national security. But the reality is, if you look in the history, again, back at the Roman Empire and other great civilizations that have come and gone, that's exactly what they are. They are in the best interest of national security to have good, strong dating pools, courtship pools, and that means good people to select from inside those pools. Good, strong, well-balanced, emotionally resilient people. That's what you're looking for. People who have good principles to live by, and people who are well-versed in the ideas of what life is really about. Those are the kind of people you want, because what we have right now, generationally speaking, are people who have no idea of how to truly live life. They have no idea of how important life actually is. Look at some of the things that they do. Look at the two leading movements right now that we have, gender movements that we have right now. And to be honest with you, I can understand how these things started, but look at them and look at how potentially and how actually, not just potentially, how actually implosive they are. The MGTOW movement is one of them, and radical feminism. They are driving men and women away from each other. When you start doing that, men and women can no longer communicate and relate to one another. And when that starts to happen, you start to badly and adversely affect the whole family arrangement. Because what are we talking about here? When men and women get together and relate properly to each other, relate equally to each other, have an understanding of how the other gender actually operates and works, and shows an appreciation and deference for that, and adjust themselves in order to meet each other on standards of equality in terms of, respect, in terms of honor and things like that. And when we throw away a lot of those things, then we cease to have people who are respectful to one another. And when people start to lose respect with each other, like with the radical feminine movement, wanting to feminize boys and men, that is highly disrespectful. Or with the MGTOW movement, basically is saying, well, since you guys are doing this to us, then this is what we're going to do to you. We're not going to have solid relationships anymore. We're not going to nurture those things. We're not going to inculcate ourselves or allow ourselves to be inculcated in good principles of interpersonal strategy. We're not going to do any of those things. So we're going to walk away from y'all. We're going to have as many bedmates as we can. We're going to sleep with as many women as we can. And we're going to just simply do our own thing. Now, on the one hand, I understand that men should always be doing their own thing. But should they be doing it to the complete exclusion of women? And should women be trying to take men and turn them into something else, or using their femininity as weapons to control men? No. Each gender should be showing absolute respect and deference for each other and meeting each other on common ground. But that's not happening. So as a result, we are definitely destroying family values in this country, and we are destroying family units in the process. It doesn't have to happen. We can still restore great values and great doctrines amongst men and women so that we can still have strong families in the long run. Yes, it can happen. If it doesn't happen, well, get ready for the complete collapse of society. Well, anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you this afternoon. I wanted to be brief about that. I'm Dave Thomas III, and this is my channel, Faked Out by Love. Be sure to like, subscribe to, and comment on this video, and share it with your friends. Also, hit the little notification bell down there at the button so that every single time I upload a fresh video, you're the first person to know. All right, looking forward to hearing and seeing you and hearing from you again. And I hope you guys are having a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.